Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Fitzgerald Hyundai in Clearwater, Florida, and guess what? We have a vehicle from their stable. It's been around since 2005 and now still going strong. This is a 2020 Hyundai Tucson. This one is the ultimate trim package. But why don't we talk a little bit about Hyundai history? So this brand that started selling cars here in the United States back in 1986 has really grown to be one of the leaders when it comes to not only style, but also technology and that great value. Their first SUV was the Santa Fe 2001. The Tucson followed after that with 2005. Now, what's interesting is they added the Venue, the Kona, and then of course the all-new Palisade. So there really is an SUV or a crossover style SUV perfect for any lifestyle, anybody out there. With the 2020 Tucson, it's been a little bit since the redesign and we are expecting some changes soon. So I guess the big question is, should you jump on this ultimate trim Tucson or should you wait for the redesign, which they say may be coming for 2021? But let's go ahead and enjoy what we have right now. Right off the bat, love the color, still digging the style of the Tucson. It has really stayed fresh. Now they did do a refresh for this generation to kind of bring it more into alignment with everything else. And you can see that with the headlight design, full LED daytime running lamps and turn signals. You got your lower fog lamps, but the good news is no fake vents. Look, it's gloss and they just kept it smooth instead of making it look like a vent. Thank you, Hyundai, for not earning a zonk for that. Coming across the grille, that unique shape that identifies their brand. Nice chrome. I think it's working perfect with the color. Little bit of flat silver because you got to do that to make it look off-road. It's got a forward-facing camera on the ultimate trim, but really unique styling still. And I really think one of the best parts of the styling is the way the hood kind of just flows right into the front grille area. This is all hood instead of it being front fascia. Now, when we go up onto that hood, you have a large U-shape body indentation that goes all the way around. Simple, but nice and to the point. When we come around the bend, what are we working with wheel and tire wise? Well, first off, you do have some flat black, not too thick. I think it's just the right amount. What we're working with on the ultimate trim, this is gonna be an 18-inch wheel, 225 on the width, 55 series sidewall is gonna give you a great ride down the road. And I like the way it's machined with the metallic gray color. Really goes wonderful with the particular color that we have. As we go down the side, we have a nice prominent body line in the fender, and then you're gonna have your belt line that goes all the way down the side. Color match mirrors, turn signals built into those mirrors. You have gloss black, low style roof rails, some chrome trim just on the bottom, and chrome on the door handles. I think that matches perfect with the grille, and the flat silver followed us to the side sill area, which I'm glad it's flat because it's going to take a better beating. Now, nice unique shape with the quarter window, and I like the way the trim kind of boomerangs up into that design. And then when we get to the rear, you're gonna have a nice low flat roof, spoiler coming off the back, simple badging. Tucson, that's it. What else do we got to stick on the back? And then you're gonna have, of course, your LED brake lights. You drop down and you just have two exhausts on one side. Nice touch, clean. I don't even need the other two on the other side. It'd be nice, but I'm digging on the smaller SUV just having the two. They're angled, they fit well with the rear fascia, that flat silver. But why don't we pop the hood and see what's powering this Tucson? All right, guys, we got the hood pop. What's nice is that the prop rod is all the way over to the side, which I am not gonna zonk it. If you wanna zonk it, you have that right. Put that in the comment section. But what you're looking at underneath the hood is a naturally aspirated 2.4 liter engine. That's 181 horsepower. The great news is it's not mated to a CVT transmission. It's actually mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. So thank you, Hyundai, for that. MPGs, 22 in the city, 28 in the highway. What's really wonderful, super clean underneath the hood, lots of room. But why don't we go ahead? It's not so much about looking at the engine compartment. Let's check out the interior and see what the ultimate trim level brings. All right, guys, we're inside the 2020 Tucson Ultimate Trim. I know you're at that point, you're like, Joe, I am still digging the look of the Tucson. So many other brands have changed and they've gotten funky. Tucson still does it. How much is this ultimate trim? Now remember, this is top trim. You're looking at $33,400. Let's see what you get for the money. Now I'm digging the door panel. The reason why I like the door panel is that you got that two-tone color going on, soft touch at the top, little bit of black, especially around the switchgear, and then everything's gonna be a dark tan color. You have the Infinity premium sound system and a pocket down there for some York peppermint patties and some chocolate milk. Why not? Dash, very far forward. Now, this part is super soft. I like the texture, and then you have the smooth synthetic leather with the stitch work. Tasteful shape on the AC vents. You do have that iPad style screen. Some of you love, some of you don't love, but what you do have is 8-inch screen, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, real easy to navigate through. Obviously, I don't have the SD card for the navigation, but you got your start stop button. There's more of that dark tan. I am zonking this. They should have went soft right here above the glove compartment and above this area, because sometimes you're going to touch that. So that's a zonk, but you do get dual climate control, heated seats and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, and then down here, let me get the key fob out of the way, you have a 12 volt, a 12 volt, a USB, an aux jack, and wireless charging. A little cubby for some Skittles so you can taste the rainbow. Here is your key fob. It's got a little bit of a sticker. I'll uncover it for you. There you go. It's like a brownish color, kind of matches the interior. You got your buttons on the back. 2 cup holders. This is controlling that 6-speed automatic. You have different drive modes, sport or non-sport. That's what you get. Camera views are great. That's wonderful. Let me show you the reverse camera. We forgot, Tom. Let me put it in reverse. So you have your 360 camera. It's a little grainy, but it's nice to have that technology. And then you have the ability to touch the screen to go into your different angles, which is nice. But you have trajectory and everything. Armrest, it's as hard as can be, but the stitch work is nice. We open it up. You could put your Jolly Ranchers, how about your Atomic Fireballs or your Everlasting Gobstoppers? Put them in here, open this up. You could drop a box of Twinkies in there, no problemo. Seal that up. Seats, they're clean, they're tasteful. The stitch work is nice. My favorite part is that they're ventilated, they're heated, and they're full electric assist for the passenger and the driver. Full panoramic sunroof. Open it up. I don't want to open it up right now, but you can see very, very nice, clean, gets enough light for everybody. You do have an auto dimming mirror, but it's not frameless, so I am going to zonk this. But other than that, it's crazy to think that this hasn't been redesigned in a while, but yet still has a lot of great finishes in here. Coming over the business end, I want to show you behind the wheel of this Tucson. All right, guys, business time. You do have, like I said, the electric assist, easy to get to, nice touch. Steering wheel has a great thickness, little bland on the horn button, and the buttons are a little dated, but you know what? They work great. They're flat black, no paddles on the back of the steering wheel. I just accidentally hit Bluetooth, so sorry about that. But you do have backlit LED gauges with that little digital display in the center where you could go through a plethora of information. You're gonna get all of your driver assistance on here, blind spot monitoring and all that, which is really great to have. And then, like I said, sport mode or non-sport mode, they keep it fairly simple that way. Lots of room. Let's check out the back seat and see how your passengers are gonna like this Tucson. All right, guys, we're in the back seat of this Tucson. Nice material. You have rear AC vents. You got the plastic for the parents so you can clean your kids' boogers off the back. I'm gonna zonk these nets though, because if they have a sharp object, which hopefully they don't, but if they do and they put in here, they're gonna rip right through it. You do have one USB, which is a nice touch. A lot of more expensive vehicles don't have that. Plenty of leg room, plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom, even with the panoramic sunroof. Seats can actually recline a little bit, which is a nice touch. And you have your armrests. Still hard as a rock, but 2 cup holders plus the cup holders gives you plenty of flexibility for drinks in the Tucson. But why don't we check out the cargo area and see how much room we have. All right, guys, time to check out the cargo area. Hit the button. It's nice electric assist. It's a little on the slow side, so don't be in a rush. But the good news is you have a nice flat loading floor, which is great. And then you got plenty of room, even with the seats up, plenty of room. There's a 12 volt on that side, and I'm gonna sneak away from the camera so that I could fold these seats down for you to show you just how nice the flexibility of the room is. That's my zonk, is I have to come over to the passenger sides to do this. It'd be nice to have the buttons in here, but still a great amount of room. They're not flat, but they're pretty close. But why don't we go ahead If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's take this Tucson for a spin. All right, guys, we left Fitzgerald Hyundai. We're driving here in traffic. And you know what? I'm feeling good in this Tucson. The seats are supportive. They got enough comfort. The dash, pretty much flat, except right above the gauges, obviously. This iPad style infotainment system screen, I like it because it's easy to get to, easy to read, and there's no glare on it. I know some people don't just like something that's stuck on, but I've seen worse, that's for sure. The steering wheel has a nice thickness to it, and with a 6-speed automatic transmission, let's see how she accelerates. On throttle. Nothing too shabby. The nice thing is that you don't have that annoying drone like you have on a CVT. I am going to hit that drive mode button. That's going to adjust some of the parameters on how this Tucson operates. But let's see how she handles into this right-hand bend. On the brakes, nothing too crazy, but very compliant, very smooth. Back on throttle. So like I was saying, it's quiet in here. You got your ventilated seats. You got the AC obviously blasting. And you have all the connectivity, including a wireless charging pad. That to me is a no-brainer to have that technology in your car to keep things charged up and whatnot. Visibility is great, looking out across the windshield. The side mirrors are wonderful. And really everywhere you touch, it's easy to get to what you need. Now obviously I'm not digging the mirror. It's a little obtrusive because it's not frameless. But still the visibility out the back window is great. Nice feedback from the brake pedal. I mean, we're not obviously tracking the car or anything like that, but good. It's always nice to have a good feedback. But back on throttle, here we go. The nice thing is with a naturally aspirated engine, you're not waiting for boost to build up. It's not herky-jerky. It's super duper smooth. And the ride is nice and compliant. Not harsh, but not like body roll all over the place, which is great too. And on the inside, it actually feels like a bigger SUV because of the amount of room that you have. But hopefully this gave you a nice taste of what the Tucson is about. It's still here. We are waiting for a redesign, but if you want one now, I think you get a great deal. Plus, you're getting a lot of tech that's already on it, which is wonderful. So I'll see you back at Fitzgerald Hyundai in a split second. All right, guys, been another great day here at Fitzgerald Hyundai. Definitely got to thank Dave, Rob, the rest of the crew getting his access to this 2020 Tucson. Even though it hasn't been majorly redesigned in a few years, still packing one heck of a punch, especially when you look at the competitors that have been totally redesigned. The value, the warranty, the features, I think that if you're looking for a smaller SUV, this one could check off all the boxes for you at a great price. But if it's vehicles like these you want to see on the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you, click the link in the description, get yourself some Raise Rise merch. Got to give it up to Big Guns McGee, sweating it like a fiend out here. We're going to get you a ShamWow, Tom, so hold on one second. And just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.